Any loss of life, especially that of a child in the District of Columbia, is tragic.
D.C. Police Chief there confirming 41-year-old Jason Lewis, accused of killing 13-year-old Karan Blake, has now been charged and arrested for second-degree murder while armed. Today, a judge ordering Lewis be held without bond. Let's get right over to Fox 5's Stephanie Ramirez live outside D.C. Superior Court with those details. Steph?
And I can tell you, Karan Blake's family was in the courtroom for arraignment today. Now, they didn't speak with us afterward, but they were quietly celebrating in the courtroom after the judge ordered 41-year-old Jason Lewis held without bond. The judge saying that this came to Lewis's home, but his reaction to this is what brings us to court today. I want to show you this image here. Sources tell us this is Jason Lewis's LinkedIn profile listing him as a recreation specialist for DPR, DC's Department of Parks and Recreation. The shooting happened in the early morning hours back on January 7th. Now, up until today, we've been reporting that according to D.C. police, the Northeast D.C. resident heard a noise, went to inspect. There was some kind of confrontation, but police never revealed what happened in and in between that confrontation and shots fired. The case then going before a grand jury. Well, today, D.C. Police Chief Robert Conti confirmed there was no confrontation. Court documents released show stills taken from area surveillance video. The chief saying today that Blake and two others were breaking into cars. Images showed two suspects shining flashlights in car windows as a third person waits parked in reverse at the entrance of a nearby alleyway. This is described as a getaway car that police say was stolen. A witness told police that they saw suspects standing near Lewis's car. Lewis tells investigators he saw youngsters in black and shouted, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" The court documents say surveillance video doesn't show the exact shooting, but there is audio gained as well as timestamps. And from that, investigators determined that Lewis had actually shot at the getaway car first and hit it. The getaway car then takes off without Blake, who then turns and runs toward Lewis. And we're told that he fired at the entrance from his enclosed porch at 1033 Quincy Street Northeast. Chief Conti saying that Lewis did not initially tell police he shot at the car first.
The first shot that was fired was actually fired at someone who was sitting in a vehicle who was not an immediate threat to the person who fired the shot. So that in itself, raises issues, right? You have a vehicle that's parked over here, a shot gets fired at that person that's sitting in the car. What if that person got hit by that round, right? By that bullet, or an innocent person, or that bullet went into somebody's house.
An emailed statement from Lewis's attorney says Mr. Lewis maintains his innocence. While this certainly is a tragedy, once all the facts are heard, I believe that a jury will find that there was no crime here. The attorney also offers condolences to the Blake family. In court documents, Lewis had expressed that he didn't know why the 13-year-old ran toward him and told police he had heard Blake say, "I'm a kid, I'm a kid." In the court documents as well, guys, an investigator says that according to surveillance video, Karan Blake could be heard yelling, "I'm sorry," multiple times. "Please don't. No, I'm a kid, and I'm only 12. Back to you.